Charpit's method. Charpit's method is the general method to find the complete solution of non-linear partial differential equation of first order. We have type 1, 2, 3, 4 and also type 5, type 6 are methods to reduce the problems into either type 1, 2, 3 or 4. And we have some other problems. It can be reduced to either type 1, 2 or 3 or 4 by making some suitable substitution. If any problem it is not possible to solve by those methods, we can get the solution by the Charpit's method, since it is a general method. So Charpit's method is the general method to solve the nonlinear partial differential equation of first order. Now consider the equation. Here how to solve the problems. Consider the equation f of x, y, z, p, q equal to 0, and the subsidiary equations are dx by minus dou f by dou p is equal to dy by minus dou f by dou q is equal to dz by minus p into dou f by dou p minus q into dou f by dou q is equal to dp by dou f by dou x plus p into dou f by dou z dq by dou f by dou y plus q into dou f by dou z. These are the subsidiary equations. So if you can solve these subsidiary equations and substituting the value obtained by solving this subsidiary equation in the given equation, we can get the values of p and q and substitute the values of p and q in the equation dz is equal to p dx plus q dy, and then solve that particular equation, simplify and integrate, we get the complete solution. This is the method of Charpit's to find the solution of a non-linear partial differential equation of first order. Now first write down the given equation and consider the given equation is f of x, y, z, pq is equal to 0. Here all are independent variables. We can treat x, y, z, pq all are independent variables. We can differentiate f with respect to p, q and also x, y and z and form the subsidiary equations. We can solve this subsidiary equation. Now we can see the method of finding the solution by using the Charpit's method as explained in the following examples. Problem number 1. Solve p square plus q square into y equal to qz. Now solution, first write down the given equation and let it be f of x, y, z. Now let f of x comma y comma z comma p comma q is equal to p square plus q square into y minus qz is equal to 0. Say this is equation number 1 and write down the subsidiary equations as explained above. The subsidiary equations are dx by minus dou f by dou p, dy by minus dou f by dou q is equal to dz by minus p into dou f by dou p minus q into dou f by dou q is equal to dp by dou f by dou x plus p into dou f by dou z is equal to dq by dou f by dou y plus q into dou f by dou z. Now partially differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, y, z, p and q. First, dou f by dou p, partially differentiating f with respect to p, keeping other variables are constants. Therefore here with respect to p, therefore here p square derivative is 2p into y and q square is a constant, therefore 0. Y is also constant. Therefore dou f by dou q, partially differentiating with respect to q. Here except q, all other variables are constant. P square y constant 0. So therefore 2q y, q square y derivative minus derivative of qz, that is minus z, q derivative is 1. Now dou f by dou x, partially differentiating with respect to x. So there is no x here, 0. Dou f by dou y, partially differentiating with respect to y, keeping other variables are constant. P square plus q square into derivative of y is 1. Now dou f by dou z, partially differentiating with respect to z, keeping all other variables are constant. Therefore with respect to z, p square constant, q square constant, y constant. Therefore minus q, since z derivative is 1. So these are the partial derivatives with respect to p, q, x, y and z. Now substituting these values in the subsidiary equations. Therefore now substituting these values in the subsidiary equations. In the above subsidiary equations, subsidiary equations are now dx by minus dou f by dou p. Therefore dx by minus dou f by dou p, that is minus 2py. So therefore minus 2py is equal to dy by minus dou f by dou q. So dou f by dou q is this is. So dy by multiplying with minus plus z minus 2qy is equal to dz by now minus p into dou f by dou p. So this is minus 2p square y. Next minus q into dou f by dou y. q into dou f by dou q minus, already we have written, 2q square y minus q into z is equal to, now dp by dou f by dou x plus p into dou f by dou z. Now dp by dou f by dou x 0 plus p into dou f by dou z, dou f by dou z, that is minus q is equal to dq by dou f by dou y plus q into dou f by dou z, dou f by dou y p square plus q square, plus q into dou f by dou z, dou f by dou z is minus q, so therefore plus into minus, minus q square, therefore plus q square minus q square gets a cancel. Now simplifying, dx by minus 2py is equal to dy by z minus 2qy is equal to, here minus 2 into p square y minus 2 into q square y, we can take 2y as a common factor, dz by minus 2y is a common factor into p square plus q square minus into minus plus qz is equal to dp by minus pq is equal to dq by p square, dq by p square. Consider the last two members, 1 2 3 4 5, so therefore we consider fourth and fifth member, therefore that is dp by minus pq is equal to dq by p square. dp minus pq is equal to dq by p square. Now p gets cancelled. By cross multiplication, this becomes minus p into dp is equal to q into dq. Now integrating on both sides, we get integral of minus p into dp is equal to integral of q into dq. Therefore, this implies now p square by 2 is equal to q square by 2. For our convenience, we are adding the arbitrary constant of integration a square by 2 only. Therefore, this implies this can be written as, we are writing p square, 2 gets cancelled on both sides. This can be written as a plus p square plus q square is equal to a square. Therefore, p square plus q square is equal to a square. We are writing here p square plus q square is equal to a square. So therefore, Say this is equation number 2. Substituting 2 in equation number 1. So the equation number 1 is p square plus q square into y minus qz is equal to 0. Now substituting equation 2 in equation 1, we get p square plus q square is equal to a square. So a square into y is minus qz is equal to 0. Therefore, this implies a square y is equal to qz. This implies a square y by z is equal to q. This is the value of q. Therefore, substituting q in equation 2. Say this is equation number 3. Substituting q in equation 3. In equation 2, substituting equation 3 in equation 2 to find the value of p. Therefore, we get equation 2 is p square plus q square is equal to a square. Now p square plus q square. Q square is a square y by z whole square. A power 4 y square by z square is equal to a square. Therefore, p square can be written as p square is equal to a square minus a power 4 y square by z square. Therefore, this can also be written as p square. This can also be written as a square is a common factor. So a square into, now take LCM also. So z square minus a power 4 y square by z square. P square is equal to, take LCM, z square a square minus a power 4 y square by z square. Therefore, this can be written as, take out a square is a common factor, z square minus a square into y square by z square. This is p square. Now taking square root on both sides, therefore p is equal to a, square root of a square is a, square root of z square minus a square into y square by square root of z square is z. This is the value of p. Say this is equation number 4. Say this is equation number 4. Therefore, we know that in many of the previous cases we used this formula. We know that by total derivative dz is equal to p into dx plus q into dy. Say this is equation number 5. This is equation number 5 in so many problems we already solved. So therefore, substituting 3 and 4, that means p and q values. Substituting 3 and 4 in equation 5. That means substituting the values of p and q in equation 5. That is dz is equal to p dx. What is the value of p? Now we calculated a into z square minus a square into y square by z into dx plus q value. What is q? A square into y by z. A square into y by z into dy. Now, therefore, this can be z is a LCM. Take z as LCM and cross multiplication. Z into dz is equal to a into z square minus a square y into dx plus a square into y dy. Therefore, this can be written as now z into dz minus a square y into dy is equal to a into z square minus a square into y into dx. Therefore, again this can be written as here y square y square. Now again this can be written as z into dz minus a square y into dy by z square minus a square into y square is equal to a into dx. In the left hand side, multiplying both numerator and denominator by 2. Therefore, this can be written as 2 into z dz minus 2 into a square y dy by 2 into root of z square minus a square y square is equal to a into dx. Therefore, again this can be written as 1 by 2 into z square minus a square y square into, this can be written as derivative of z square minus a square y square is equal to a into dx. Therefore, derivative of z square minus a square y square is z square derivative is 2z into dz. A square y square derivative is a square is constant, y square derivative is 2y into dy. Therefore, we are writing the numerator as derivative of z square minus a square y square. Therefore, this can be written as, therefore this can be written as 1 by 2 into z square minus a square y square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 into z square minus a square y square is equal to a into dx. Now integrating on both sides. Now integrating on both sides, we get 1 by 2 into integral of z square minus a square y square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 into derivative of z square minus a square y square is equal to integral a is a constant into dx plus constant of integration b. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 2 into, this is of the form x power n into dx. So therefore, the formula is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. This is x, this is x. N is minus 1 by 2. Therefore, z square minus a square y square whole to the power of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to a into integration of 1. This is 1 dx is x plus constant of integration. Since we used the formula integration of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. We used this formula here. So here x is z square minus a square y square. N is minus 1 by 2. Therefore, after simplification, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2. Therefore, z square minus a square y square whole to the power of 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. 2 to gets cancelled is equal to ax plus b. Therefore, whole to the power of 1 by 2 means this is a square root. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Therefore, this is z square minus a square y square is equal to ax plus b whole to the power of 2. Squaring on both sides. Therefore, z square is equal to, from this, ax plus b whole square plus a square into y square. So, which is the required complete integral for the given equation, which is the complete integral, as it contains two arbitrary constants a and b, two independent variables x and y.